So we're here with Fletcher Grove. They're playing at Sancho's Broken Arrow. And actually, who's in the band? Raise your hand. Who's not in the band?
He's our manager. Right?
Okay, manager.
Yeah.
And just
Friends.
West Virginia audience, the Dorian audience, the West Virginia audience is in back. If each one of you guys want to say something, you can say something about Sancho's. You can say something about your band, what your theory is on music or anything. So we'll start with you.
Okay. Well, I'm Matt from Fletcher's Grove. I love being here in Colorado. It's a home away from home for sure. I love playing it here at Sancho's. I had a pretty good time here last time, I know.
Do you remember it? You remember
I
it?
remember it.
Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it?
Wait, how good of a time was it?
It was a good time.
Okay, cool.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good time.
What
man.
stays at what's
Like
that?
5
The
days.
Vegas stays at Sancho's.
What happens at Sancho's parking spot out front.
Yeah. Oh, he had a good time. Okay, cool.
Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
You had a good parking spot.
Yeah.
I'm John. I'm from Fletcher's Grove. I'm the bass player.
You didn't have as good parking spot.
I didn't have nearly as good a parking spot. I ended up parking myself that night, I think.
Oh.
If I do recall.
Okay.
Oh, no, never mind. Sorry.
Not
That's
that
off
way.
the record. That's
Not
off the
that
record. Anyway, I'm the bass player. It's great to be here at Sancho's. Looking forward to be on key on Friday too.
Yeah, Friday. Yeah, this week. Yeah.
We're having a big week.
With 3 days in the saddle.
That's exactly
They're,
right.
they're up and coming. They're one of my favorite bands.
Yeah.
So
Great.
And you guys are sounding fucking awesome right now.
Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you got the groove.
Oh, it feels
And,
good.
and I always almost say Fletcher's Groove all the time.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
to say it's
That's
good.
right.
It's-
We get that a lot.
Yeah,
We're
because
so
it's
groovy.
Yeah, you're so groovy.
I
It's
felt
like
really
well,
good that set. Did
we-
you all feel good?
Yeah, it was a good set.
No, I mean,
set.
you got like the ambiance that creates like it's a good feel.
There
Like,
are worse like mispronunciations of band
Right.
names.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you're gonna
there
say
is worse.
Fletcher's Groove. It's like okay, we can live with that.
Better
You
than
know?
like Fletcher's dumbass.
Grover's been good.
The Grovers.
Cool.
So,
And you?
My name's Wesley Hager. I'm a Virgo. My horoscope this month said that I would find new things musically, but find it tough to keep my relationships. Play guitar and a little flute. AKA
weeks on the
road. Yeah, it's getting a little crazy. Excited for Dead Guys and Bianchi's next weekend.
Like long
We're
walks
gonna
on the
pass
beach.
it on from there.
Is everything all right, Wes?
We're at like 3 strikes right now.
Is
so-
everything all right?
Yeah,
All right. Ryan Croft.
We're on the up and up here, I think.
Excited for our second set here. We're trying out a lot of new material in our home away from home here. So we're gonna be doing some acoustic stuff. Worked on our new record actually today for about felt like 12 hours, but probably 6 hours.
New record? How many?
Yeah.
Like, now, are you going to actually put out a record and do that?
Yeah.
Like, and it's like it's like stuff you wrote. It's gonna be a studio record, right?
Yeah,
It's
totally.
fucking on.
Yeah,
That's
we
awesome.
hardly
'Cause
played
I-
this shit. Except
Okay,
till
that's
now.
awesome
Yeah.
because that's the whole process of making a record is I think what makes bands good. Because you got to sit
Makes you
there.
a lot better. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
and it's
Oh,
the fucking
yeah.
deadlines
It's
and
been
fucking
so
all those
tedious.
things. That fucking,
Yeah,
and that's
today,
like
yeah.
then you gotta feel out your instruments and the song, and you're like, this doesn't work,
Yeah,
right? Where
yeah.
if you just play it live or you whatever, it's just kind of like you're just not looking for the pieces. It's like proofreading
Right.
a paper, you
Yeah.
know?
It's
like
painful.
Yeah, no, it sucks. Dude. It's like
Yeah.
you write your research paper and you're like, okay, this is good, and then you go through it again. And you're like, I gotta fix this. I gotta fix
Oh,
this.
this
So
sucks.
but
Right.
then you end up with a fucking awesome finished
Yeah,
product, and
absolutely.
that's kind of what I'm bummed out about in the music industry now is people aren't producing records. They're like, we'll get this out, we'll put a single out on YouTube or something like that.
Right. Nobody's making money doing that anymore.
I know you don't
have to
make
a
money,
CD,
but
it's like a business
yeah,
card
yeah,
now.
Yeah.
Something to go promote and play
Yeah,
live.
but it used to be the record, and then you followed it up with it. But now
Right.
it's like touring
Yeah.
is you make your money, and then you lose money on the record.
That's right. Yeah.
So it's kind of a problem because it doesn't create that thing, that writer's block that you overcome that creates the fucking masterpiece.
Right.
So, but I'm glad you guys are making a record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Total
excited about
concept. You know,
It's a concept album or something?
It's not a
Well,
concept album,
But in a way, you know, like genre wise,
Yeah.
it's a concept. We're going for more of like an acoustic, more of a singer
fucking
songwriter
awesome,
bass
yeah.
thing, you know, and then
That's what made the Grateful Dead when they went and fucking did the that they learned how to do harmonies and fucking work together and fucking strip it down.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's kind of what broke them into the next level.
Write songs.
It's song-based
Yeah.
stuff.
And then live they come alive.
And then you can stretch it out. You do that. You're like, fuck it. This is nowhere near. Like we didn't want to do this in the thing, but this is working, and you can expand it there. So
You hit the nail on the head.
Yeah. All right, I'm Tommy. I'm the drummer for Fletches Grove. And it's great to be out here in Colorado. And I think there's a lot of things in this universe that we can't explain or we don't understand. I think music is one of those things. I think it does connect people, and it speaks in ways that we can't speak with words. So we're lucky to be out here playing music, and I'm actually the recording engineer for this new record that we're talking about.
That's awesome.
And I'm recording it at my studio, and actually we're recording some on the road here too because of the deadline. Like you mentioned. It's so good for us. So we're up at our buddy's house. We got a little
3 days in the saddle.
we have 3 days in the Saddle's house, and we got a little mic set up and on John's laptop, and all day today before we came to the gig, we were engineering some backup vocals. So I mean, we're just hitting
So
it.
it's almost done, right?
It is so close.
Yeah,
It's
really
really
close.
Yeah.
What?
April 26th.
April 26th.
Yeah.
The release party with Yarn.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yarn's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Yarn too.
And we're falling back at a festival in West Virginia. They're going to do the acoustic breakdown with Vince Herman's going to sit.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So, how do you do the songwriting process? Like, does each person come up with one part? Or?
This one's pretty well rounded. Each one of us had 2 or 3 solid songs that were ready to bring to the table, and once they showed us the structure and the song and the ideas, we're like, yeah, that's that one.
So you're writing the lyrics first, or you're writing the song first and then adding lyrics?
Well, people would bring in a song basically done. And then each one of us would kind of start adapting things in the studio. Say, okay, this could be a bass line, or this could be a drum part, or a harmony, or But the song, right? I mean, the essence of it is basically there.
Yeah, we've learned to adapt the song to the entire band and learn all of our individual parts for the song, but not to change the song too much. Like John said, something like Croft or whoever brings in the essence of the song, and that is this song. And we're learning a lot about what is the importance of the song, and what can we change and what can we make cool. And, it's a whole. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Yeah, seems more productive that way. It's like there's a couple songs that were on the record that we I brought to the table and said, here's a riff, here's another riff. How can these live together? What do you think? Should it go here? Should it go there? But
there was some writing in the studio.
Sure.
It just seems like that takes a lot of time. That's where you're like,
so
okay, I don't know. I mean, it could go this way. It could go that way. I don't know.
Cool. So what's your favorite song what's the song that feels like or maybe even a song that you thought was one way, you took it to the studio and everyone morphed it and it became something else to you? Is there one song that did that? It doesn't have to be on this album, but in past, future, is there? Or is that a stupid question?
No,
It's a good question. We're all perplexed right now.
I mean, there could be a song that you bring there, and all of a sudden everyone switches it, and you're like, wait a second, and then you're like, I kind of like it. You're at first you're resistant to it. Or something like that.
Tree Thugger's the hit right now.
Tree Thugger.
It's not the song.
It's the hit. What's the
It's
song?
the one. It's the instrumental song, Tree Thugger.
That's from our last
It's the one that
record.
just takes everybody and
Oh,
just
did you
rips
already
your
play it
face
in the
off.
first set?
No,
We haven't played it.
So we're gonna hear it in the second set.
We've been ending a lot of sets with it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know that.
Tree Thugger.
Tree Thugger.
Okay, cool.
For this
Well,
new
we're waiting for Tree Thugger.
It's the instrumental STS9 type
Okay,
kind of
that's cool.
just leave your face on the floor after the song is done.
So, Jay, question for you. I know that we're your favorite band.
Question for
Yeah, you are
And
right.
Grateful Dead- and Grateful Dead's your second favorite.
So that's it. My daughter's my favorite daughter. She's my worst daughter. But you're definitely my favorite band today right now. Grateful Dead's actually not my favorite band.
Oh, okay.
The Rolling Stones are my favorite.
I always pegged you as a Captain and Tennille kind of guy.
Okay, the Rolling Stones are the band I saw first. I guess I saw the openers, George Thorogood and Hart. But Mick Jagger walked on stage, had an umbrella. It was kind of raining at Folsom Field. Took his umbrella, spun it, and walked out. Started singing Under My Thumb. Someone threw a fucking racquetball at him. He just went and just caught it as he was singing the song, caught it, and threw it right back. I was like, this guy's fucking God. I was like, this guy is fucking awesome. You know what? The Grateful Dead is like
amazing.
Grateful Dead is the best band to like. They got stories. It's like a whole it's like a soap opera. It's like a soap opera fucking thing. It's like General Hospital. It's like I mean, not that General Hospital is. I don't know what that much that whatever, but it's like of the rock and roll world. It's like you get to follow this and go through this, and you live with them kind of like virtually or whatever.
What are the Rolling Stones if the Dead is
Rolling Stones.
General Hospital? Then what are the
Rolling Stones are just like the fucking. I don't know.
I love Lucy. I love Lucy.
Yeah. I don't know what they fucking are.
The Price is Right.
MASH, I guess, or something. Or Cheers, you know? It's like you fucking walk in, you're like, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's good.
You go to
Cheers.
Dutch,
Or even Rick and Morty right now. I mean, they're fucking, you know, I mean, the Rolling Stones,
The best.
if I can only see one concert ever in my life, it would be the Rolling Stones. But that, just one concert, because the Grateful Dead is a continuing thing, so you have to see it over and over, and like
it's
to get
experience.
It's experience, and it keeps on growing. It's like with J-Rad, with Dead and Company, and it keeps on, and it grows through you.
It's
I mean,
cool seeing
what,
that
what band? I mean,
cult following.
there could be two bands that influence you, but like, I mean, there's probably like the Led Zeppelin that influenced you, and there's another band. It could be Grateful Dead or something. But Grateful Dead snuck up on you.
It's pretty ironic that they're the Dead too, because it won't ever.
That's a good way of putting it. That the Dead sneaks up on you. I think that's true.
It was never
older brother or through
I
somebody.
don't think it was anyone's first favorite band. I mean, maybe
It took
someone.
an hour to sneak up on you.
It went from me.
45 minutes to an hour.
Dude, I was like, I kept on seeing Dead shows, and people were like, "Are you a Deadhead?" I was like, "No, I'm not." I'm seeing all these other bands, but it's like, I guess I'm, like at one point I was like, "Yeah, I guess I'm a Deadhead."
After you go to your third Grateful Dead bar, you're like, I guess I am.
I got these pictures. I need to do something with it. All right?
The first step is admitting you have a problem.
It's like, okay, I'm a Deadhead. Yes.
For me, it was like Britney Spears, Blink 182, Grateful Dead.
Right, yeah. The natural progression.
No, but so what was your first band that you like fell in love with or liked?
I mean, I love Britney Spears.
Is it really Britney
I was in love.
Okay.
I mean, I was a kid. I was
Wait, how did you guys pick this guy?
The Beatles? Come on!
The Beatles.
The Beatles. He was singing "Love Me Do" in third.
But in love with? I mean,
Britney Spears.
I think you're confused with the question.
That's the first. That's the
He
first
didn't
band.
say which poster did you
maybe that was the first girl I was
The first musical artist that you rubbed one out to.
The Beatles.
The Beatles. There you go.
Good answer. The Beatles as an
The Beatles are awesome.
For kids,
You talk about like the Beatles are great for everybody.
Yeah.
But like you always hear like, are you a Beatles person? Are you a Stones person?
Zeppelin.
Like when I was a kid,
Zeppelin.
Beatles.
Zeppelin comes in and fucking goes boom, 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 boom.
I was a Zeppelin like teenager.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I was like into the Beatles. It was just easy to understand, and it was all made sense to me. Then when you get to be like an adult, I was like, oh fuck, it's the Stones. It's the sexiness and like the fucking just rawness and the like, just the like the macho shit, dude. There's fucking
Skinny pants.
dude. There's
no.
Stones, man. Love them.
And you're like,
That's a
wait,
weird
how did
answer.
Mick Jagger get away with saying that? It's like, he says these raunchy things. in
Brown
the song.
Sugar. How could any other band sing
It's
Brown
like, wait a
Sugar?
second.
and
What
get
did he
away
just
with
say?
it? Yeah.
And your mom's singing it with you.
Right? She's like, yeah.
What's it about?
I don't know.
Oh, is it
Just
on
like
me
a
now?
young girl.
Okay. My first CD I ever bought was Bob Marley, and I wore that stuff out. And now it's kind of evolved a little bit. Now I'm really into this Japanese piano, jazz piano player named Hiromi. I've got like every one of her CDs, but she's amazing. She's like a prodigy from, young whenever she was little, and still love her stuff, man. It's crazy. It's what I would like to play like one day. So that's what I got on that.
Well,
It's
we're not
all he
big enough
plays
for
in the
that,
band
so.
when he's driving. It's Hiromi.
Yeah.
12 hours straight.
Yeah.
You
But
should try
it's
to get her
amazing.
booked. I don't
Okay.
know. She was
I'll
down
check
there.
out
Hiromi is amazing.
Yeah.
Cool. What's our timing? Are we good on
Yeah,
time? Or you guys?
probably.
You guys got to hit time.
Probably do.
Hey, you're the boss.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, right, we still got like we got a little time to talk too.
It depends if our roadies packed up our shit.
Who's running merch right now?
Okay, so how'd you guys meet?
Yeah, I haven't told you.
Did you guys go to college?
Most of those guys, those three, went to school they know each other way back.
So where'd you go to school?
Kirk in West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And
Oh yeah, it's because you're friends with Yarn and all that stuff, and they're from West Virginia too.
They're from New York.
They're from New York.
They
but
play a
seem
lot
like
in-
They play a lot in West Virginia. They put in a lot of time and
Okay,
work
cool.
there,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
They don't seem like a New York band.
Brooklyn, yeah, they're the one band that isn't. That Brooklyn Americana, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Blake Christina, he's a hell of a song.
Well, you guys want to plug a few of our shows here before we wrap it
Yeah,
up?
let's plug some shows. Let's talk about what our.
Yeah,
You're in-
Friday.
Friday.
Friday,
comes
Beyond
on.
Key,
Yeah.
super excited. 3 days in the saddle. Our good friends from here in Denver.
Yeah.
Frozen Dead Guy Days on Saturday
And
evening,
Sunday.
and also Sunday
Yeah.
afternoon.
We're doing a Shady Grove set.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh,
acoustic
that's
stuff.
awesome.
Big
Yeah.
thanks to Jay
Yeah.
for having us out at all his bars here.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I was
Thank
excited
you,
when you
yeah.
guys called and we
Yeah.
talked and we got it going.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, like anytime you guys play, I'm gonna try and get you as many times as.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Awesome,
you,
man.
God bless you.
Yeah. Always have a
Yeah,
good
it's like,
time.
okay, we gotta
Thank
push
you,
these
yeah.
people out.
Yeah.
Roll out the red carpet.
Yeah.
You always take care of us, man. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good deal.
Cool.
Okay.
I run,
Cool.
I run a
Let's work it
20-year venue back in Morgantown, 123 Pleasant Street.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Yeah, this is
So
the
it's
man
very
right here.
awesome to come
Well,
to a place
thanks for
that
doing
has
the,
this stuff.
the interview. This is
Yeah.
going to be on Picturesque Pictures, and it'll be our YouTube channel, and we'll
Cool.
be interviewing. You guys are the first.
All right. Yeah. High five.
So you are our
Yeah.
favorite band that we've interviewed.
Yeah.
It's an opportunity.
Favorite band. Best interview ever.
We'll take it.
Okay, yeah.
Thanks.
Ow.